Assalamu alaikum, dear students. This is the lecture fourth of magnetism, and today we have to discuss very important topic, that is geomagnetism or Earth's magnetism. इससे पहले हमने मैग्नेटिक डायपोल एंड इट्स फील्ड एंड टॉर्क ऑन मैग्नेटिक डायपोल वो कंप्लीट किया था, एंड दिस इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक व्हिच वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस टुडे. सो इसमें हमें क्या करना है, वी हैव व्हाट इज द जियोमैग्नेटिज्म, एंड यू नो दैट अर्थ हैज इट्स मैग्नेटिक फील्ड. The magnetic field of earth, that's called earth's magnetic field, or that's called a geomagnetic field. सो आज हम उसी के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे कि ये मैग्नेटिक फील्ड कहाँ से आता है, इसको हम कैसे कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं, इसकी क्या प्रॉपर्टीज है, और हमें कैसे पता चलता है कि ये मैग्नेटिक फील्ड प्रेजेंट है कि नहीं. So you know that first of all we will go to the Earth is considered as a huge sphere with a big bore magnet along its diameter. Earth is considered in old theories, or in new theories it was considered. We also today nowadays we consider Earth a huge sphere. Consider it as, although it is elliptical in shape, but we consider it as a huge sphere with a big bore magnet along its diameter, such that this geographical this magnetic south lies towards the geographical north, and magnetic north towards the geographical south. So Earth is considered a huge sphere with a big bore magnet along its diameter. So along its diameter एक bore magnet पड़ा हुआ है. It's considered so such that magnetic south lies towards the geographical north. जिस जहाँ से geographical north है वहाँ से magnetic south है, और जहाँ से geographical south है वहाँ से magnetic north है. तो such that in such a way that magnetic axis, this dashed line, magnetic axis and geographical axis, they roughly make an angle of 11.5 degree. It's not like that magnetic south coincides with the geographical north and magnetic north coincides with the geographical. ऐसे नहीं है कि ये coincide, बल्कि ये जो जहाँ जिस डायरेक्शन में जहाँ जिस तरह geographical south है उस वहाँ से magnetic north आता है. That's why when we suspend a magnet, freely suspended magnet, that its north pole goes towards the geographical south. मैग्नेटिक्स इसका जो हम ऊपर मैग्नेट लगाते हैं, जब हम ऊपर एक जमीन पर मैग्नेट को सस्पेंड करते हैं, तो उस मैग्नेटिक फील्ड का जो नॉर्थ पोल है वो ज्योग्राफिकल नॉर्थ की ओर डायरेक्शन हो जाती है, और जिसको इसीलिए हम इसको नॉर्थ कहते हैं, क्योंकि जो हम सरफेस ऑफ अर्थ पर नॉर्थ पोल मैग्नेट रखते हैं, इसका नॉर्थ पोल ज्योग्राफिकल नॉर्थ की डायरेक्शन में थोड़ा हो जाता है टिल्ट, ऐसे परफेक्टली तो कोइंसाइड नहीं हो जाता है, क्योंकि एक्चुअली वो जो अर्थ के ऊपर मैग्नेट सस्पेंड किया हुआ है उसका जो साउथ पोल है उसके नॉर्थ पोल को जो इनसाइड अर्थ मैग्नेट है वो उसका साउथ अट्रैक्ट करता है, और जो जो इनसाइड मैग्नेट का नॉर्थ पोल है वो उस ऊपर जो सस्पेंड किया हुआ मैग्नेट है उसके साउथ पोल को अट्रैक्ट करता है. इसलिए अगर किसी भी डायरेक्शन में आप ऐसे मैग्नेट सस्पेंड करोगे तो ऑटोमेटिकली it is magnetic north goes towards the geographical north, and that's why we call it north pole, and magnetic south goes towards the its magnetic south goes towards the north goes towards the geographical south. So इस तरह ये ऐसे आप किसी भी डायरेक्शन में रखो ये फिर ऐसे ही आएगा. अब हम कहते हैं कि इसी डायरेक्शन में क्यों बैठ जाता है, क्योंकि जो ऊपर जमीन पर लटका हुआ मैग्नेट है, अंदर जो जमीन का मैग्नेटिक पोल है साउथ पोल, वो इसके नॉर्थ को अट्रैक्ट करता है, इसलिए इसका नॉर्थ टुवर्ड ज्योग्राफिकल नॉर्थ हो जाता है, उसका साउथ टुवर्ड ज्योग्राफिकल साउथ हो जाता है. So this is so that's why we consider the earth as a huge sphere with a big bore magnet along its diameter, such that magnetic geographical axis and magnet roughly make an angle of 11.5 degree. So this was about. Now there are various theories regarding where from this magnetic field comes. Actually, there is an old theory says अकॉर्डिंग टू ओल्ड थ्योरी ऑफ मैग्नेटिज्म इट वाज कंसिडर्ड, वो कंसिडर करते हैं कि अर्थ के कोर जो है उसमें बहुत सारे अर्थ में जो इनसाइड द अर्थ देयर आर लार्ज नंबर ऑफ मैग्नेटिक मटेरियल्स, so magnetic ores that cause the magnetic field of earth. But this theory was rejected because there are very low quantities of magnetic ores or magnetic minerals or magnetite etc. So अगर हम वो इनकी बुनियाद पर देखेंगे तो वो 5% भी अर्थ के मैग्नेटिक फील्ड का कंट्रीब्यूशन नहीं है। अब जो मॉडर्न थ्योरीज हैं, सो मॉडर्न थ्योरी से दैट यू नो दैट वो कहते हैं कि इनसाइड द अर्थ टेम्परेचर ऑफ इनसाइड अर्थ कोर ऑफ अर्थ इज वेरी हाई, all the minerals, all the ores and all the materials are in molten state, and due to the rotation of earth that molten fluid also rotates. So whenever they are in ionized states, they are molten states when there is 8000 degree centigrade temperature. So when atoms and nucleus are separated from the atoms, they are in ionized states. So molten fluid, it's a plasma like, जहाँ जिसमें सिर्फ पॉजिटिव चार्ज न्यूक्लियस और इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं, ये फ्लूइड इसी किस्म का है। जब ये अर्थ रोटेट करती है तो वो फ्लूइड भी रोटेट करता है। वी नो व्हेन देयर इज फ्लो ऑफ द चार्जेस, जब ये चार्ज्ड फ्लूइड सर्कुलेट करता है तो दिस कॉज द करंट्स, दिस जनरेट्स द सर्कुलेटिंग करंट्स, दैट मे बी द कॉज ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड। एंड सम थ्योरी सेज दैट modern theory says that atmosphere of earth consists of large amount of ions, as ionosphere, and it also consists, so when because of rotation of earth these ions also rotate, they generate the circulating currents. This may be the cause of magnetic field of earth. And third theory is that you know that every substance in the universe, it's made up of electrons and protons, charged positive and negative charge. When the earth rotates, these positive and negative charge also rotates. So this may be that they generate the circulating currents. These circulating currents may be the cause of magnetic field. And some theory says that as the sun has large amount of magnetic field, earth is the part of sun, so that's why earth has magnetism. So there are various theories. So then we come to the conclusion that number of theories say that the magnetism of earth is because of circulating currents that are generated by the charged particles in motion. So अब अगर हम बात करेंगे तो हम यही कह सकते हैं कि एक तो ये सर्कुलेटिंग करंट्स का मैग्नेटिक फील्ड है, दूसरा कुछ अमाउंट ऑफ मैग्नेटिक मटेरियल्स भी है प्रेजेंट इन अर्थ, एंड कुछ तो ये मिलकर सब मिलकर जो मैग्नेटिज्म बनाते हैं, दैट गिव राइज टू द मैग्नेटिज्म ऑफ अर्थ. Now this was about the magnetism of earth, but one thing you have to remember that magnetic north lies towards the geographical south and magnetic south lies towards the geographical north. So this was about the magnetism of earth, and magnetic axis and geographical axis roughly makes an angle of that's 11.5 degree. Now there are what we have to discuss, we have to discuss how we can calculate the magnetic field of earth. So magnetic, we have to here discuss the magnetic elements of earth. That's very important point. So magnetism of earth, तो आपको समझ आया होगा कि ये क्या है। अर्थ का अपना magnetic field है. Some theory says it has a big Bohr magnet along the diameter such that it is geographical. Magnetic north lies towards geographical south and south lies towards geographical north. So magnetic axis and geographical axis roughly makes an angle of 11.5 degree. But one thing is how we can calculate the magnetic field of earth at a place. For example, if you want to calculate the magnetic field of earth at some place, you have how you can calculate. For that purpose, you have to know some elements. You should know some elements. You should know some values. You should know some angles. Those physical quantities with the help of which you can calculate the magnetic field at a particular point on the surface of earth. If you know these values, those physical quantities, they are called magnetic elements of earth. So what are the magnetic elements of earth? The physical quantities with the help of which we can calculate the magnetic field of earth at a particular point at the surface of earth, they are called magnetic elements of earth. And first you have to now you know that there are two axes. One is geographical axis and other is magnetic axis. So one plane will pass through the geographical plane. This is called geographical meridian. The plane which passes through the geographical axis, एक प्लान जो geographical axis में से गुजर रहा है, that's called geographic meridian, and the plan which passes through the magnetic axis, that's called magnetic meridian. So the plan which passes through the geographical axis is called geographic meridian, and the plan which passes through the magnetic axis. Now let's form these plans. For example, so let us suppose this is a plan which is passing through. This is a plan which is passing through the geographical axis. This is like that. So this is geographical north. This is magnetic north. So this plan which is passing through the magnetic axis, ये मान लो magnetic axis से जो plan गुजर रहा है, it is called a magnetic meridian. It's called a magnetic meridian. Magnetic meridian. Magnetic meridian. Magnetic meridian, and this is called geographic. This is geographic meridian, and this is magnetic meridian. So we can see the plan which passes through the geographic axis. This plan which passes through the geographic axis, it's called a geographic meridian, and the plan which passes through the magnetic axis is called a magnetic meridian. यानी जो plan इस axis में से ऐसे गुजर रहा है, that's called geographic meridian, and जो plan ऐसे गुजर रहा है, that's called a magnetic meridian. So what we have to discuss now, we have to discuss the magnetic elements of Earth. Magnetic elements of Earth. So now, first of all, first magnetic element is magnetic declination. Magnetic declination. First is magnetic declination. Magnetic declination. This is the very important. Magnetic elements of Earth are very important. First is magnetic declination. So it is the angle made by the geographic meridian with the magnetic meridian. The angle made by the geographic meridian with the magnetic meridian, it is called the magnetic declination. It is denoted by theta. It is denoted by theta. So what is the magnetic meridian? The angle made by geographic meridian with the magnetic meridian is called declination. Declination. So it is denoted by theta. This declination is denoted by theta. So the angle made by the geographic meridian with the magnetic meridian is called declination. Yeah, magnetic declination. The angle of declination. So it is denoted by theta. And second is the magnetic inclination or dip. Magnetic inclination or dip. It is denoted by delta. Magnetic inclination or dip. It's also called dip angle. So you know that, for example, it is the angle between the total intensity of magnetic field of Earth and horizontal line of magnetic meridian. Horizontal line of magnetic meridian. This is the horizontal line of magnetic meridian. If this is the total intensity of magnetic field of Earth, then this angle, the angle between the total intensity of magnetic field of Earth, that's B, and horizontal line of magnetic meridian, this is called angle of dip. For example, if you, let's suppose this is Earth, so this is north, geographical north, and this is geographical south. So here we will consider magnetic north and magnetic south, not geographical north and geographical south. So and this is equator. So there is एक needle होती है, that's called dip needle, magnetic needle होती है. That magnetic needle, it's free to vibrate or free to go along the vertical axis. एक तो वो needle होती है जो horizontal axis पर ऐसे ऐसे करती है direction. दूसरी needle होती है magnetic needle dip, and it is free to move along the vertical axis. अगर हम उस डिप को किसी भी पॉइंट पर रखते हैं तो वो टोटल इंटेंसिटी ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड जो उसके साथ कोई एंगल बनाती है. जैसे ये मैंने ऐसे रखी यहाँ पर, तो ये फॉर एग्जांपल ये ऐसे एंगल बनाएंगे. सो द एंगल बिटवीन, देयर इज द एंगल बिटवीन द हॉरिजॉन्टल. यहाँ पर मैंने हॉरिजॉन्टल रखा तो इसके साथ ये डिप ऐसे डिप होगी तो कोई ना कोई एंगल बनाएंगे ये, और ये बन गया एंगल. दिस इज कॉल्ड डिप एंगल. लेकिन अगर जब हम यहाँ पर पहुँचते हैं इक्वेटर पर, तो ये इक्वेटर है, दिस इज हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन ऑफ इक्वेटर, और ये डिप नीडल है, ये ऐसे रहेगी. सो इट मेक्स एन एंगल ऑफ 0 डिग्री विद एट इक्वेटर, इट मेक्स एन एंगल ऑफ 0. इसी तरह यहाँ पर भी ये ऐसे बनी, यहाँ तो कुछ एंगल बनाएगी यहाँ, लेकिन जब ये नॉर्थ पोल या साउथ पोल पर आ जाए तो इट्स वर्टिकल, ये डिप एंगल इसकी ये ऐसे जाएगी डिप एंगल. सो यहाँ पर हॉरिजॉन्टल ये है और डिप विल बी लाइक दैट. सो पोलस पर डिप एंगल क्या होता है 90 डिग्री, और यहाँ पर इक्वेटर्स पर क्या होता है 0 डिग्री. सो आपको ये समझ आया होगा क्योंकि जब भी हम एक नीडल है जिसको हम डिप नीडल कहते हैं, जब हम इसको हाथ में लेते हैं किसी भी पॉइंट पर रखते हैं, तो ये टोटल इंटेंसिटी ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड जो है इस डायरेक्शन में हो जाता है. तो इस डायरेक्शन में होने के साथ साथ ये जो हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन है उसके साथ एक एंगल बनाता है मैग्नेटिक मेरिडियन के हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन के साथ, दैट एंगल इज कॉल्ड डिप एंगल. लेकिन इस डिप एंगल का वैल्यू एट इक्वेटर, that is 0, at poles it becomes vertical, it's 90 degree. So if this is the total intensity of magnetic field of Earth, and this is the horizontal line of magnetic meridian, then this angle delta is called dip angle. So what is angle of it is 90 at poles and 0 at equator. It's 90 at poles and 0 at equator. So we can say the angle between total intensity of magnetic field of Earth, magnetic field of Earth, and horizontal line of magnetic meridian. Magnetic is called magnetic inclination. Magnetic inclination or dip angle. Magnetic dip. So it is denoted by delta. इसको हम डिनोट करते हैं डेल्टा के साथ. So this was about the magnetic declination. इसके बाद हम आते हैं, पहला था magnetic meridian, the plane which passes through the magnetic axis. Geographic meridian, that plane which passes through the geographic axis. Magnetic declination, the angle between the magnetic meridian and geographical meridian, that's called this is called magnetic declination. And what is the magnetic dip? It is the angle between total intensity of magnetic field of Earth and horizontal line of magnetic meridian. This is angle. So it is 90 degree at poles and 0 degree at equator. एंड इसके बाद हम आते हैं हॉरिजॉन्टल कंपोनेंट ऑफ अर्थस मैग्नेटिक फील्ड। horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field. Components of Earth's magnetic field. Horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field. इसको हम बी एच भी कहते हैं, बी एच। यहाँ पर हम देखेंगे दोनों हॉरिजॉन्टल एंड वर्टिकल कंपोनेंट। The component of total intensity of magnetic field of Earth in the horizontal line of magnetic meridian. Now you know that this is the total intensity of magnetic field of Earth. This is the total intensity of magnetic field of Earth. Now the component of this total intensity of magnetic field of Earth, for example, if this is the total intensity of magnetic field of Earth, we can resolve it into two components. One component is along this and another component is along this. You know that this angle is delta, this is dip angle. So this component will be BH, yani BH. It will be B cos delta, and this component will be B sin delta. So vertical component, yeah, BV is equal to, so this component is called vertical component of Earth's magnetic field, and this component is called horizontal component. So here, if we see that this is BH is equal to B sin B cos delta, and this is B sin delta. So we can say the component of total intensity of magnetic field of Earth in the horizontal direction of magnetic meridian is called horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field. The component of total intensity of magnetic field of Earth in the horizontal direction of magnetic meridian, in the horizontal direction of magnetic meridian. The अर्थ के मैग्नेटिक फील्ड का वो कंपोनेंट जो इसकी हॉरिजॉन्टल डायरेक्शन में है, यानी टोटल कंपोनेंट ऑफ टोटल इंटेंसिटी ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड ऑफ अर्थ इन द हॉरिजॉन्टल डायरेक्शन ऑफ मैग्नेटिक मेरिडियन इज कॉल्ड हॉरिजॉन्टल component of Earth's magnetic field. You know it is denoted by BH, so BH is equal to B cos delta, and also vertical component, you know, BV is equal to B sin delta. So if we divide these two, this will become BH by BV, dividing first by second, yeah, second by first, dividing second by first. So we will get BV divided by BH is equal to B sin delta, BV is sin delta divided by B cos delta. So sin by cos is equal to tan, so B and B cancel, so we can see BV divided by BH is equal to sin of delta, tan of delta. Sin divided by cos, that is tan of delta. So tan of dip angle is equal to, we know it means tan of dip angle is equal to ratio of vertical component of Earth's magnetic field to the horizontal component of Earth's magnetic field. It is the ratio of vertical component to the horizontal component. So this is the in total intense. So we can say the component which is along the horizontal direction of magnetic field, that's horizontal component, and that component which is vertical direction, that's called vertical component of Earth's magnetic field. So here we get tan of delta is equal to BV divided by BH. Also we can, if we squaring and adding equation, squaring and adding equation first and second, we get BH square plus BV square, that is B square cos square delta plus B square sin square delta. So it will be BH square plus BV square, that will be B square cos square delta plus sin square delta. This is one. So we can say B square is equal to BH square plus BV square. So B total intensity is square of coefficients, that's BH square plus BV square. This is the total intensity of magnetic field of Earth, and this is tan of angle of dip is equal to vertical component of Earth total intensity of magnetic field of Earth to the horizontal component of total intensity of magnetic field of Earth. This was about the elements, magnetic elements of Earth. So आपने देखा कि मैग्नेटिक एलिमेंट्स ऑफ अर्थ, व्हाट इज जियोमैग्नेटिज्म, थोड़ा सा मैं जल्दी जल्दी रिव्यू. Geomagnetism is that it's the magnetism of Earth or Earth's magnetism. Earth is considered as a huge sphere with a big bore magnet along its axis, such that the north pole of the magnet lies towards the geographical south and south pole lies towards the geographical north. Magnetic axis and geographical axis roughly make an angle of 90 degree. 11.5 degree, I'm sorry, 11.5 degree. And that's why when we take a freely suspended magnet at the surface of Earth, it gets pointed towards geographical, its north pole goes towards the geographical north, because at that side it is attracted by the Earth south pole, which is inside the Earth. And also so now the question is how we can calculate the magnetic field of Earth at a particular point at the surface of Earth. So for that purpose we have to go through certain physical quantities which are called magnetic elements of Earth. So you have here, what are the magnetic elements of Earth? These are the physical quantities, or you can say these are angles and some values with the help of which we can find the magnetic field of Earth at a particular place at the surface of Earth, if we know these elements of that place, because these elements may be different at different places. So इनमें से सबसे पहले है मैग्नेटिक, हमने कहा मैग्नेटिक डिक्लिनेशन, इट इज द एंगल बिटवीन द मैग्नेटिक मेरिडियन एंड ज्योग्राफिकल मेरिडियन. दूसरा हमने कहा मैग्नेटिक डिप और मैग्नेटिक इंक्लिनेशन, that is, it is the angle between total intensity of magnetic field of Earth and horizontal line of magnetic meridian. It is 90 at poles and 0 at equator. इसके बाद हमने horizontal component of magnetic field of Earth. It is the component of Earth, magnetic field of Earth in the horizontal line of magnetic meridian, and it is denoted by BH. BH is called B cos delta, and you know that there is the relation tan delta, tan of angle of dip is equal to BH. Now there are certain questions in these numericals which are asked. This is because this is very important, whether this is examination point of view, board exam, CBSE exam, or whether this is entrance JW और नीट, इसमें से क्वेश्चन डेफिनेटली आता है. और इसमें से we have to go the apparent angle of dip and relative angle of dip. What is the apparent angle of dip? It's not necessary that, for example, I will explain you in the next lecture. I will explain what is the apparent angle of dip, and this is not mentioned in your this board syllabus, but we have to go, because जब भी इसमें न्यूमेरिकल आती है, चाहे वो JW में हो चाहे वो नीट में हो, वो तो इसी पर आती है, apparent angle and relative angle. Actually क्या होता है, for example, if this is the For example, if this is magnetic meridian, so अगर हम मैग्नेटिक मेरिडियन को ही कंसिडर करेंगे तो ये एंगल ऑफ डिप, कोई क्या करता है, वो ये प्लान, दिस इज द मैग्नेटिक मेरिडियन। अब ये जरूरी नहीं है कि मैंने किसी और प्लान पर मैग्नेटिक नीडल रखी, ये प्लान था असल में मैंने इस वाले प्लान पर रखी। अब ये वाले प्लान, ये तो डिप एंगल तो यहाँ पर भी मिलेगा, दैट डिप एंगल विल नॉट बी द रियल डिप एंगल। So there is the relation that is called apparent dip angle, and there is the relation between apparent dip angle and true dip angle, that will be discussed in next lecture, and also some numericals will be discussed in next lecture. Thank you.